Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nina and this is Nina's Daily Bites. If you're new to this channel, karibu sana. Kindly give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. We appreciate your support. May God bless you and may God answer all your prayers. So let's get started. Today we are going to be making beans. Not the normal beans, but beans with beef. And my son is going to be preparing the beans while I instruct him how to go about it. So what I did is prepared everything in advance for him. I cut the onions, I cut the tomatoes, I boiled the beef because I don't trust him yet with a knife, but I trust him to cook a full meal for me. By a full meal, I mean something like beans, stew, veggies, not really, but beans, stew, and the likes. So let's get started. Our ingredients are going to be beef, beans, onions, tomatoes, garlic, and spices. Oh, and salt to taste. As usual, the first step is to put in your onions in your pot. Then you're going to add in your oil. I asked my son to pour in the oil until he felt it was enough. And he did just that. I didn't measure the oil for him. I told him to pour in the oil until he felt the oil is enough for cooking the beans and the beef he was using. Of course, you're going to measure your oil depending on the amount or the quantity of beef and beans that you're cooking. You're then going to turn on your burner or your cooker and you're going to let your onions fry until they are golden brown. Then you're going to add in your garlic once your onions have turned golden brown. I feel like this is the right time to tell you guys that I train kids and also grown-ups how to cook. So while the schools are closed, if you feel like you want to learn how to cook on a deeper level, learn a few techniques here and there, just a call away. You can give me a call, contact me, and we can plan something. I'll send you the brochure and the packages for the charges, and then we can get started on the lessons. Once the onions were done, I instructed my son to add in the beef. Then he stirred it for a little bit. You can see that we're still learning how to be careful around fire. He put the plastic tin close to the fire and I was just setting it aside for him. Mix your beef for a little bit, then cover it and let it cook for a few minutes just to allow the beef to infuse the onion flavors and the garlic. This took a few minutes, just around 3 minutes. Then I instructed him to add the salt. We forgot to add the salt before. I like to add my salt in my onions or just when I'm putting my beef. So once that was done, he added the tomatoes. This time we used cubed tomatoes because our blender was not working. And I instructed him to mix it up for a little bit, then cover it and allow the tomatoes to cook. As we always say, let your tomatoes cook until the tomatoes and the oil are separated. That's when you know your tomatoes are done. Keep checking on your meal every few minutes just to make sure your meal is progressing well and it does not burn. Stir it if you have to, then cover it until you make sure that your tomatoes are well done. Do not try to add anything when your tomatoes are not well done. So I was helping him to mix it up and he didn't like it. He didn't want me to help. He wanted to do it all on his own and I let him. because, well, the boy is learning and they learn better when they're doing stuff themselves, so why not? At this point, our tomatoes are done, and from this point onwards, he wanted me to let you all know that he knew what to do next. I didn't have to instruct him. Well, maybe when he was adding the broth or the soup, that's the only time I had to instruct him, but he knew what to do next. So he added the beans and mixed them up. I helped him a bit to mix them up because he was having a hard time mixing all the beans together. He was complaining that we made too much food, that it was difficult for him to mix on his own. He's used to cooking just a small portion of beans. And we had to taste and feel if the salt was enough. And of course, I had to add just a little bit of salt because we couldn't taste the salt, guys. You are then going to cover your beans and allow them to cook for a few minutes just to allow the heat to get through the beans. Once that is done, you're going to add just a little bit of water, or about 1.5 cups of water if I'm not wrong. But the soup has to be to your own liking. We don't like it too watery, we like it a little bit thick, so it's up to you how much water you're going to add in your beans.
Once you add your water, you are going to cover it and bring it to a boil. Once it boils, you are then going to add your spices. The spices you're going to add are chicken masala and curry powder, but you can also add paprika or chili cubes. Then you're going to cover them and let them cook. Once your spices have cooked, you're going to add your coriander, mix it up a bit. Then your meal is ready. Thank you. Subscribe and like and share, everyone. Goodbye.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As my son has said, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.